Hi guys, my name is Amber and I've been working with Justin for the past 6 months. I first started my fitness journey about 2 years ago. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. I just knew that I wanted to make a change for myself and also motivate and inspire other people along the way. I was always waiting for somebody to motivate and inspire me until I decided, you know what, I'm just going to be that person. I just knew no matter how long I took, if you start something, you're going to finish it. That's what I told myself all along this journey. It was when I was in college, I started noticing that I was doing unhealthy things to lose weight, such as excessive cardio and also eating about 1,000 calories a day. I knew that wasn't healthy, I knew that wasn't sustainable, and I developed this all or nothing mentality. If I ate over those 1,000 calories, I went into a binge. And I binged and binged and made up for it the next day by adding another hour of cardio. If I didn't get that cardio in that day, I made myself eat, basically. I was just like, you know what, I messed up my progress. Let me just keep eating. But each and every time I got back up and I kept trying. I even saw somebody, a counselor in college, and she basically just told me to distract myself. She told me to draw, color, go for a walk, things like that. That really did not help me at that moment, and I continued to deal with this for the next 2 years. Especially when you are just starting a fitness journey or a diet plan or whatever the case is, I would have people approach me and say things like, oh, aren't you in a diet? Why are you eating this? Why are you eating that? Does that fit your macros? Like stuff like that. And eventually that also led me to just decide to eat in private and eat large amounts of food. It was a very, very, very tough time, tough cycle I went through. Imagine just being in your room, eating, and nobody was around, just eating till you felt sick. And you just felt disgusted with yourself after that. And it was just not a good time. But again, each and every time I was determined to get to my fitness goals. So fast forward to March of this year, I found Justin through Instagram, and I believe in the law of attraction, so we set up a call together, and he said that he believed he could help me with my situation. And basically what happened after that was we signed up for 6 months together. I was able to communicate with him whenever I needed to. He set me up with a plan. One thing he did that was out of my comfort zone was to basically get rid of the diet mentality and don't worry about macros, but worry about intuitive eating. To me, that was a big step. That was a big, big thing out of my comfort zone. It wasn't something I was used to, but I knew what got me here will not get me to the next level of my goals. So I put my trust into Justin, gave it a shot. If I were to tell you it was easy, it definitely wasn't, especially letting go of that. One thing we practiced was forgiveness, because you can be very, very tough on yourself, but just accept that it happened and then move on. Another big breakthrough while working with Justin was the fact that I was able to go to a restaurant and order a drink and a burger in front of my family. That was something I avoided. I avoided going to restaurants. I avoided going out with my friends. I pretty much isolated myself for a very long time. Then that really just led to more anxiety, more binging, basically. So when I was at the restaurant, I even texted Justin and was like, hey, I don't know what is going to happen, how I'm going to feel after this food. And he reminded me that food is just food. It's how you think about it, how you choose to react to it. No food is necessarily bad food. And that really just clicked in my head. And I was able to eat that food and get back on track with the next healthy meal after that. It was definitely a breakthrough for me. And that's something that most people take for granted, and I am just so happy I was able to do that. I was also able to go to a fast food restaurant because I was craving one of their sandwiches. I went to the drive-thru by myself. I just ate the sandwich, drank my water, and also just moved on to the next meal after that. Those are little victories that took me basically 6 months to do. Now, this isn't something that can just happen overnight. Bad habits weren't built necessarily overnight, so you're not going to get rid of them overnight. I thought I was going to get over this a lot quicker, but that's just the way I had to grow and learn about myself. I trusted the process. I truly believe I do not have binge eating disorder anymore. I don't identify myself with that. That's something I really didn't know if I was going to get rid of. But now I feel so much better about my relationship with food, my relationship with myself, and how I interact socially. I'm so grateful for this experience as well as my own personal development. One thing I will tell you guys is to stop your pity parties. Yes, you have a situation going on. Yes, you wish you could change it. Yes, it's not getting any better. But you laying in bed, you sulking about it, you playing the victim is not going to change anything. It's going to make you feel worse about yourself. It's going to make you less proactive. So it's really up to you. Do you want to continue to live that life just being unhappy? Life is way too short for that. If you can't do something yourself, there's no shame in asking for help. Whether or not you could talk to family and friends about it is one thing, but you can always reach out to a professional. You can always reach out to somebody that has either been there in that situation or knows how to help fix those situations. There's no shame in whatever you're going through. So my big message to you guys is to take control. It's all about patience. It's all about trusting the process and putting in the work. Again, Justin was there to give me the tools I needed and the advice I needed and the guidance, but he wasn't right next to me, so I had to take that information and apply it. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to be able to get rid of this, but now I feel so much better. I can live my life again the way I used to do up until about 2 years ago. So guys, whatever you're going through, you can get help, you can fix it. Life is way too short.